It's been a while since I've made a YouTube video, but this isn't going to be a challenge video or like origami video. Today it's just going to be like a top 5, because I actually like watching like top 5s. Okay, it's been a while, so yeah, my voice has changed, my hair different, but still. Anyway, this is going to be the top 5, my top 5 favorite Marvel superheroes. So Marvel, not DC, not Justice League or Batman or Superman, but Marvel, like the Avengers and the X-Men and all that. Anyway, so coming up on number 5 of our list is Captain America. Captain America, yeah, he wasn't very famous in the Phase 1, like in his first movie. No one was really impressed, but it was a good movie for at least a Captain America thing. Then he wasn't everyone's favorite Avenger, although he was at least better than Hawkeye. But once his second movie came out, everyone loved him. He was amazing. And yeah, he's this guy who, back then in World War II, this skinny kid who's like, I'm pretty sure he was 16 or 17, I'm pretty sure, was wanting to go in World War II, and he was too skinny, but I'm pretty sure they gave him steroids, which they created it back then, and then he became really strong, and got a vibranium shield and they called him Captain America. Actually, fun fact: Captain America's shield is actually the same metal as Black Panther's suit, and yeah, Captain America comes in at number 5, and also his third movie was actually really good. Anyway, coming in at number 4, I'm going to say it's Miles Morales' Spider-Man. So, if you don't know who this is, in the Ultimate Universe of Spider-Man, Spider-Man dies a hero, but then this new kid named Miles Morales becomes the new Spider-Man. He was this kid who, yeah, he's just really awesome. He has the same powers as Spider-Man, but 2 new ones. So he, of course, has strength, speed, healing factor, and yeah, everything a Spider-Man has, but he has 2 new things. He can go invisible, like a chameleon, and he can, I'm pretty sure, yeah, he can do this thing called a Venom Blast thing, which helps it so it's like giant blasting, like when he touches something, like in the first comic he ever was in, accidentally touched a Lego set, and it broke. It really just creates this big blast, kind of like from the movie Spider-Man Homecoming, the Shocker's Gauntlet. Basically, that's how the Venom Blast is. Not as powerful as the Gauntlet, though, but still. Anyway, his suit's black, and of course he is. Racist joke. Anyway, so, yeah. He's just really awesome. His suit's cool, but it's not as cool as, like, the Spider-Man from 2099. But, yeah, comes in at number 2. Now, my top 3, I actually have my Lego figures here for my top 3. So, coming in at number 3, we have Deadpool. Right there. Deadpool, yeah, he's funny. His movie, yes, people love it, but still, it was rated R and all that. But that's actually not really how Deadpool's supposed to be. Deadpool's not just like this person who, like, is like how he was in his movie. Really, he's just this guy who was at first actually a villain, but then became a hero. He makes a bunch of jokes, like if you look on one of the episodes of Ultimate Spider-Man, it's called Ultimate Deadpool. Deadpool comes into the world, and it's like, Spider-Man asks him why his name's Deadpool, and he's like, because it rhymes with pool, cool, snool, and he says like this thing that was like, related to Batman or something like that. I don't know. He's just really funny. He has a big healing factor. He can cut off his head and easily. I'm pretty sure he actually can survive the sun. Some people say he can't, some people say he can, and some people as well say that if he gets his head cut off, then he does die. He has died in the comics, but still, yeah. Deadpool comes in number 3. Number 2, Iron Man. Seriously, how could Iron Man not be on a top 5? He's this amazing millionaire named Tony Stark who got in an accident because he first invented like technology and all that, and yeah, he made this like technology thing, and he got captured, but he made his first Iron Man suit, the Iron Man Mark 1, which did not look exactly like how his suit was in the comics. It was like how the color of steel, and it looked weird, but still. Then he upgraded it when he got back home to, I'm pretty sure. Well, he didn't live in New York by that time. He lived somewhere else. And so he made his first suit, which was basically, ordinary Iron Man suit, but instead it was color gray. But then he turned it at first yellow, and he thought, let's just put a little Hot Rod red in there. But yeah, his suits are amazing. He has this one suit that's like, I'm pretty sure it's not as fast as Quicksilver, but it's a fast suit. And yeah, he has a bunch of suits. There's the Hulkbuster armor, which actually is going to be in the new Infinity War. I'm so excited for that. It's coming out in May, but next month, Black Panther comes out. Anyway, yeah, Iron Man comes in at number 2. Now, since this is a pretty big list and Marvel is huge, I have 6 honorable mentions. Number 1 is Ant-Man. Ant-Man is so funny. Like, from his movie, like, there's this, like, one really funny part where it's, like, him and Yellow Jacket are fighting inside a briefcase. Yellow Jacket steps on, like, the thing that brings Siri up. He says, I'm gonna disintegrate you. And Siri just says, playing Disintegration by, I don't know, by The Fuhrer or something. And it just has this intense music while they're fighting in a briefcase. And then all of a sudden, before they punch each other really hard, they land in some water. Yeah, it's just really funny. He's a really funny character. He's awesome. He can grow up to Giant Man. And actually, I saw the trailer for Ant-Man and the Wasp. He's going to be Giant Man in that movie. I want to see that movie so bad. It's coming out later than Infinity War, but still. Yeah, and then my next 5 are the original 5 Guardians of the Galaxy from the movie. Like Rocket, Gamora, Star-Lord, Drax, and Groot. Groot is amazing. Yes, he only has, like, 3 words he says, I and am and Groot in that order, but still he's so funny. Especially Baby Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Yeah, and actually, I saw the honest trailer for Guardians of the Galaxy for Guardians of the Galaxy number 1. It said basically like what they are in the Avengers world. Rocket is Tony Stark, Star-Lord is Captain America, Gamora is Black Widow, Groot is Hulk, and Drax is Thor. Yeah. And now, coming in at number 1, there's actually a tie between Doctor Strange and Spider-Man. Obviously, I would have Spider-Man on my list, and Doctor Strange, he's awesome, so I'm going to go with Spider-Man first. His story's big. So, Peter Parker was just this ordinary kid who was awkward. He had glasses at first, but yeah. But then he was bitten by a spider because he was watching this like thing that was like about new radiation, and a spider got into it and became irradiated and crawled up his body, bit him, gave him the proportional strength, agility, speed, and a little bit of healing factor and wall climbing ability of a human spider. And he fights a professional fighter named Crusher Hogan. That's not how it is in the Sam Raimi movie. His suit's a lot different. His suit's like this white, weird bandana mask with a long sleeve white long sleeve shirt and some old jeans and some old shoes. And then, of course, Crusher Hogan's producer wanted to make him a pro entertainer, and so then he ended up sewing himself a costume, making artificial webbing to add flair to the act, and then he became Spider-Man. And of course, you know the rest, how the robber gets away, but he doesn't let him out of revenge. Instead, he just lets him out because he just didn't want to get involved like how it was in The Amazing Spider-Man. And then, of course, instead it's a couple of days later, his uncle dies. And then he discovers it's the same person. And fun fact, his uncle never said, with great power comes great responsibility. Instead, the quote is given by the narrator of the story, Stan Lee, who says, with great power there must also come great responsibility. And yeah. And then Doctor Strange, he's just this, like, sorcerer who's, like, really, really powerful. He's really funny in Thor Ragnarok as well. Spoilers, yeah, he's in there. And the Doctor Strange movie was so funny. Like, I feel like Marvel movies, they went from trying to make them more like the comics to making them more funny and entertaining for people. So, yeah. He can literally do any power, especially since he has the time stone in that the necklace thing. So, yeah. And actually, in Spider-Man Homecoming, so yeah, he makes his first homemade suit. Stark gives him this suit, and then, of course, in Spider-Man Homecoming, all those events happen, and then he offers to give him the Iron Spider suit. But then, of course, he doesn't accept it, so he gets the normal suit back. And, yeah, that's my list. So, see you in the next video, and, yeah, peace out.